So what's up, guys? This is your boy Bo Reason from Bo Life, and here with a special episode, I have my friend from high school, John Brand.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm really happy to be on here.
Long time waiting. I'm so happy. I'm excited. Like, this is Christmas.
I know, right? Like, I can't stop smiling. Like, my face is gonna hurt like after recording.
Right. And for all the people watching, I was just telling him like how dope his background is. Like, it is fire.
Thanks,
like, check out his channel. Actually, why don't you tell the people your name and tell the people your channel name?
Okay, so I'm John Brandon, and the channel actually I have two YouTube channels, but the one that I post the podcast on, it's called the John and Gabi Experience. Mm-hmm. I usually post a podcast. Actually, my podcast kind of been all over the place. I'm trying to actually get on the schedule, but yeah. So John Brandon, and search John and Gabi Experience on YouTube. Really appreciate it.
And what about that gaming channel?
Oh yeah, the gaming channel is John Brand Gaming. I'm actually, after this recording, I'm actually going to start working on some more gameplay. So I got some Gears of War coming out.
That's dope.
Yeah, I got some Dead by Daylight. I got a few things I'm in the works for. So yeah, if you can check that out, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Please check it out, because I watched some of them. He's better than me, because I'm like scared to death to play online with people. Like, I don't want to die. So
it's hard, bro. And then too, like, just the people, like, sometimes there's savages on there. Yeah. There's savages, like, so. But man, thanks for that. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. And then real quick, like, what kind of content do you post on your John and Gabi channel?
Oh, so with that one, we do, my wife and I, we do snack crates. So like unboxing with those. We actually do, we're actually going to be doing some more reaction videos. Mm-hmm. And then some things like I said, I post a podcast on there, and sometimes I'm actually going to get into like vlogging. Like this guy right here, Bo Reason, he's like the master of it. I try. He's so good at it. Actually, check out he just dropped one today. I watched it. The one, was it the bookstore?
Oh, right? Yeah, John King Bookstore.
Yeah, I actually love that place.
Have you been there?
I've been there. It was a few years ago. I think maybe like 2016, but it was, bro, it's massive. Like, it's hard to even get, like, just like
it's
like a small amount.
Yeah,
it really is. So yeah, check that out. But yeah, that's why I usually post. So it's usually snack crates. What else? Reactions and just vlogs and stuff like that. So, and then
I can't wait for them vlogs. At first, I really can't wait for them. I don't know why, just love watching them. Like,
I don't know. I think what's dope about vlogs is you get a chance to see the person's life. Yeah. And let's face it, like, everybody, I mean, that's what the intriguing part about people is, like, what do they do? Like, where do they go? What's their downtime? So, I mean, especially if you're really into that type of stuff, so he's like the master of it, bro.
Well, hey, I've been doing it for so long. A lot of trials and errors, a lot of bad vlogs.
Hey.
Some of them I would never watch again. So
bro, it's like that. It's like that with some podcast episode. I'm like, I'm doing it, and I'm just like, no, this isn't coming out. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just like, maybe I can use pieces, but it is, a lot of it is trial and error, man. It's just, I'm just staying with it. But
got you. And I'll put those links in the description of his channels. Subscribe, check it out, watch till you fall asleep. I'm telling you, you'll love it. I got something. I got something special for you. I'm throwing you off on this one, right? Throwing you off. This is our lightning round. You have 5 seconds to answer these questions. Okay, 5 questions. Okay. You ready? All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
First one, Superman or Goku?
Superman.
Your first celebrity crush?
She was from Saved by the Bell. I can't remember her name though. I think it was
the black girl.
No. I don't know. I don't know.
Who is it?
I can't think of her name, but like, it was the one that was with Zach. The one that dated Zach.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't Zach date everybody though?
I mean, he had it like that.
Yeah, he was the man.
Yeah, he had it like that.
That was like my first celebrity crush, bro. Yeah.
Okay, well, next one, fill in the blank. Kanye West is a
genius.
I love it. What's the last thing you ate?
Cheeseburger with bacon. It was delicious.
Okay, and Simpsons or Family Guy?
Simpsons.
Simpsons?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think we got the wrong person here, guys. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
You know what's funny? Like, I don't watch like either one, but if I had to choose, I would choose Simpsons because it's just my, like, you know, I grew up
on that. Oh
yeah,
of course,
you know,
of course. Yeah, Family Guy didn't come out till what we were like until like after high school. So you know.
Yeah. Like my older brother like watches it. I just never. I don't know. I like weird comedy, so
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah. Okay, so why did you start like your YouTube journey? Like, what made you want to get into it?
To be okay, actually, this was during like when COVID first hit. It was like the quarantine days. So so to kind of give like a, because I don't want to take up all you guys' time. So, but I'll like cut it down. So we were actually going to be going, my wife and I, Gab was actually be going on like our honeymoon cruise. And of course they got canceled. So we were like off for like 2 weeks. And you know, we bought guitars, we just did stuff. So I'm like, you know, this would be fun just to start a channel. I didn't even think about the podcast and stuff till later. It was just more just us just doing things. So that's initially how it started. It was just something fun. I wasn't really serious about it, but that's how it actually started.
Yeah, because I remember you started, I think one a while ago. I think it was one where you and your wife were like in a car.
Oh yeah,
I actually watch though.
Oh, thanks, bro. You know what? Like, no lie. It's funny you said that. I forgot about that one. Wow. I actually, because I would have just used that channel. My wife actually, she was like, "What? We already have a channel." I'm like, I don't even remember. I couldn't even find it. Wow. I recently found it, so we might actually go back to do like, because those were like car vlogs almost. We would just drive around and talk. So we probably will actually do that. Right now, I've just been focusing on the John and Gabby experience and then the gaming channel. But yeah, we probably will definitely get back to that. But I forgot about that channel.
Right. Hey, or shoot, might just take those videos off of there and add them to your channel or something. I don't know. You know. Yeah. Hey.
See, you're the smart one. You're the smart one, bro. Hey, like that. You're
right. You gotta think about the long run of what saves time. You know.
That is true. Yeah.
That is true. I think I pretty much got in YouTube the same way. Out of boredom.
Okay.
I had a music channel that I was using, you know, when I was doing music heavy, and I was putting my music videos on there. And then eventually this girl I was dating in the past, she would come over and watch vlogs, and I was like, that's so dope. I just want to do that. So I just started doing it. And then my wife was like, you should just start your own YouTube channel, keep it separate from your music. And I was just kind of like how the other channel kind of created. I just took my old daughter's channels and just, you know.
Oh, really?
Something they watch YouTube, I'm like, give me that. I'm gonna use that.
Like, I'm taking this.
Right. Something she watched, you know, Corey Kenshin on or something like that. Then I felt bad.
Bro, Corey. I'm just real quick. Did you see that Corey came back?
Yes. You know, I don't per se watch him, but it's like I love like his like personality. Like people like he reminds me of you, like someone that's like really free on camera. You know, I wish I could like be like that, like just be like happy and positive. Like it's not even forceful. And I just found out he's from Michigan. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like bro, like I didn't start out watching Corey. Actually, one of my twin brothers started watching. He was like, I see he had posted something. I'm like, who is this guy? So I checked it out. I'm like, man, he's funny. I found myself not watching the gameplay. It was like watching. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but like watching him. You know?
No, I know what you mean. His reaction.
Yeah, and like like I told my wife, I'm like, I actually really like look up to him, like his content, because it's clean, it's genuine. I think he's so genuine. It's not like a lot of people on YouTube that seem like legit.
Right.
So yeah, you've seen. So it was nice, man. But I don't know, but we talk about what you mean.
It's all about the energy. Because like you said, like I think I just heard his voice one day. I'm like, who is this? And then I'm like, you know, I was just like, I start watching his videos sometimes, you know. Now let's get into the small YouTuber stuff. Now, do you consider yourself as a small YouTuber?
I do. The reason, I mean, I do. It's just because I'm still starting out. Like I don't have the following, the tribes or whatever, the people. So I do. It's hard. It's hard. Like,
yes,
bro, it's so. Bro, it is like, that's why I like, y'all don't know, but I like reached out to Roriza one day, bro. Like, I know I got it in my phone somewhere, but I like reached out, but bro, can I do we still got time? Like, can I tell you? Okay, so okay, how this even came to be. So, bro, okay, I'm recording the Blair Witch Project, right? I'm recording the game, and of course they're in the woods. So, bro, I get stuck on this part where guy literally is going around in circles, right? Yeah. And I'm like, this is the same part. And even the character of the game goes, am I going in circles? I'm like, bro, like, yeah, we're going. So it's me and the dog. It's starting to get dark now, so you can't see anything. So it's creepy. So, but I'm trying to record because like my wife, she gets off at like 6. So a lot of times on my days off, I'm trying to record and then still be a husband too, because I'm like, yeah, it's you gotta juggle this. So I'm like, I'm trying to record and I'm looking at the time, and then I find myself like not really being like into it. Now I'm like forcing it, and then I'm playing the game, but I'm getting aggravated because I'm not talking. I'm like, oh, I gotta edit that out. Like, it's like 5 minutes with just no talking. And bro, and then come to find, like, I just couldn't. I had like 40 minutes of gameplay with just me going around in this circle. I'm like, I gotta edit this. I guess I just freaked out. So I just stopped recording. My wife came home. She had went in the bedroom, bro. And I was just like, I went in the bathroom and like looked in the mirror. Like, I guess I'm being dramatic, but like,
no, hey.
I looked in the mirror and I'm like, wait, what am I doing? Right. So I kind of thought about like some of the games, like gamers like Corey Kenshin and like Berlizzi and like other ones like that. And I'm like, man, they just seem like they have it all together. Now, of course, they've been doing this for years, but when you're struggling, it's hard. Oh, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like, maybe I'm just not. Like, I feel like some people are just special. They're built for it. And I'm like, maybe that's just not me. So anyways, I like went into the bedroom. My wife, she was like, what's wrong? Because I guess it was all over my face. Bro, I like broke down. I'm like, man, I suck at this. I'm like, I'm trying to record this gameplay. Like, it's not coming out right. I'm like, the editing is not the way I want. I just broke down. And I remember I messaged you a little afterwards, but she was just like, look, just take a week off. Just like, because I'm trying to put out so much content, but the problem is sometimes I get into this, I'm trying to get out quantity instead of good quality. Yeah. And it's like a weird balance. And that's when I had messaged you, bro. Like, how do you deal with it? Because like your vlogs and stuff like that, you like, it seems so, everything looks great. Like, I feel like you got a good personality for vlogging. Hey, thanks. And I do, man. Like, because I watched your first podcast, you talk about like monotone. I'm like, man, like, look, yeah, that's you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but anyways, yeah. So, that's just kind of a small story, like, bro. But yeah, I appreciate you like messaging me back.
Hey, that's what we are here for. And that's a good story, especially for small YouTubers, because you're definitely not the only person that goes through that. I have times where I'm looking in the mirror, where I'm thinking to myself, where I'm up late at night and I go talk to my wife. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I can put all this work into a vlog, get like 5 views. Or I can just be like, I'm editing the vlog, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm just throw something together, because it's like you don't really know where you're going until it's like it's done. And then it's just like you just kind of like put it out there. Like, that's kind of like why it's hard for me to do gaming. Like, I stream on Twitch from my phone sometimes. I was sitting there playing Max Payne. I'm doing good.
With the first one?
Yeah. Max Payne Mobile, fire, right? Yeah, fire. I hooked up my PS5 controller to it. I'm getting into it. I had 3 views. I had a 1 follower, and then I'm like, oh man, I got lost, right? I quit.
Oh, you just quit?
I just quit because I'm going around in circles. Like, oh my god, what am I doing? People are looking at me, like, and I'm streaming live.
So it's live, bro.
So I lost that follower. They ran, they left.
Oh
no, I can laugh about it,
Yeah, but how was it at the time though? When you were you like devastated? Like, how did you? How did it happen?
Yes and no. I was more like my anxiety kicked in because I don't really like me personally. I don't take the I'm more into vlogging, so I didn't take the streaming games as like as serious as I do vlogging. So it's kind of like my gaming channel. I just throw stuff up there. I want to be like as good as like you or like other people, but it's like,
oh, thanks, man.
Hey, I feel like I had to put more of my energy into one thing. So that's probably like, so, you know, and then I'm doing it on the podcast and the blogging. So I can't put all into gaming because I feel like I'm be stretched a little thin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's hard. Like I don't do well. It may seem like it, but I don't do well with like multitasking. Like because it does. Like I feel like I have to put 110%. What I think lately, what's been hard for me is not like really for the channels. It's been like having to cut it off because it's so different when you're like in a relationship. It's different because you can't, like, granted, like my wife is really understanding. It sounds like yours is too. So like shout out to the wives, you know, because they're awesome. You know, they're awesome. Because it's not easy dealing with us. Like it's not bro, like my brain is always going. Like I can be out and I'm like, oh, that'd be some good content. I'm like, oh, how can I? Right. And then I find myself not being, but that's not fair to her. Oh yeah, you know, and I really try. Or I know this is like, okay, I'm so focused into like YouTube, but I'm like, I'm putting everything else off to the side. I'm like, okay, like going back to the gym or like actually studying my Bible and things like that. I'm putting things off that really mean things to life. You know, like I'm not saying YouTube doesn't, but at the end of the day, it's like that, like this, you know, this passes away. Like I feel like my legacy and stuff is like building, having a great marriage, you know, spending that time talking to God, stuff like that, family. I like, because I find myself like not hanging out anymore because I'm like days off, work, you know, so it's hard trying to juggle it. So I do. I mean, I struggle. I really do struggle.
I hear you. That's the thing with YouTube, because YouTube has the potential. You know, you see it like people taking care of their families off of YouTube. You know, people following their dreams and doing what they want, where we don't have to work a 9 to 5. And it's like, as a small YouTuber, it's like we're told like we just have to put in this work. We have to keep working towards it. And it's like when we don't see the fruits of our labor, and we're using all this time. It's like, you know, my wife, she's got to the point where sometimes she's like, I know you're not vlogging today. You know, like get that camera in my face. My kids too, like they're a little bit tired of it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so that's why a lot of times I'm on solo adventures by myself, because they're tired of, you know, being in front of the camera. And it's like, I understand it too, because it's like, she's like, well, when are you gonna, you know, enjoy the moment? And it's like, you have a point. You know, it's more about the journey too. You know, more about the journey. So I know what you mean, because I get lost in what I'm doing, because it's like you see the potential. You know, like I said, like we can take care of our families, take care of ourselves, you know, motivate people and all that stuff. And it's but when it's not there, it's just this extra thing that we're trying to take care of on top of everything else, on top of our 9 to 5.
Bro, like you hit it right on the head, bro. Like it's just when you were talking about like the potential, like you know you can be good at it, and you can get to the point where it can change the whole aspect. Like having financial freedom is like huge to me. It's so, but I'm almost to the point like I'm obsessed about it.
All right.
But I mean, also you know, because I know, and then like you say, like you make a good point. You know, people, you hear like two things from some YouTubers. It's like, okay, you know, and enjoy life and all this stuff. But then you will hear, okay, but you need to grind and put out videos. So it's like,
right.
So like, because I find myself like balance. Yeah, because it's like I find myself like, okay, like I haven't been, because my days off, I usually go to a park. And that's where I like from the work week, I just, you know, anything that was stressing me out, I just let it go there, and I just enjoy nature and looking at it. Like it's nice for me. But bro, it's like, okay, do I record or do I go to the park? I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going. I'm going to go record. Like, bro, like and then I find myself like, it's hard because I find myself needing that, but then too, I find myself not being able to break. Like, I'm like, can I live with myself? I'm like, man, I let 3 days go and I didn't put out content. Like now the algorithm, like The algorithm.
That's actually the next question I was gonna ask you. Like as far as like you being because I'm definitely a small YouTuber too. Like don't get it twisted. Like I have like what 400 something subscribers. You know that's
bro. I would love to have that.
That's funny. When I had 50, you know, I used to think the same thing. But it's like once you get to a certain milestone, you're always thinking about the next, you know. And I think who said that? I think that was Corey Kenshin said that actually. When I listened to one of his videos, it's like once he got to a certain milestone, he was still thinking about the next. It's always a chasing game, and it's always a chasing game. Like you're never gonna be really like satisfied. Like sometimes it's a gift and a curse. It's a gift because it keeps you motivated, but it's a curse because I get to the point where I'm not thankful for the subscribers that I do have. You know what I'm saying? And another thing I wanted to bring was like the algorithm. Like, do you think the algorithm favors small YouTubers?
I'm gonna be honest with you. No.
Right.
I know YouTube is probably like, I really don't. You know, I really don't like because I can put out what I think like a dope thumbnail. I can put all the tags. I can put like not clickbait because I don't believe in clickbait, but I can put something like really get people's attention. And I'm like, and I'll see like 10 other people do it because a lot of times I study. I'm like, okay, if I go to put out, for instance, like when I was playing Knockout City, the game, I'm like, I looked at thumbnails and I looked at what people wrote, not the copy, but just to see the people, you know, 33K, you know, 58K. I'm like, okay, so this works. I'm like, okay, I'll put that in there. And bro, it's like one of the hardest things, bro. You upload a video and you put so much work into it. And like you go back and you look like an hour later and there's still 0 views, or you might have that one view is from you accidentally clicking on your video. And I look, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, so I really, I don't think it does favor. And I mean, I guess I kind of, from a business standpoint, I understand because you're putting, I mean, if a person got 25 million subscribers and they're getting 8 million in 10 minutes, they're making money for me. Like YouTube, that's making money for me. So so I do understand. I think the algorithm, no, but I think it's one of those games. It's almost like in real life, like the rich take care of the rich, you know, for the most part, and just like the middle class and the poor.
I didn't realize that it was the poor. But you're
like,
kind of right,
yeah. I feel like it's like that. It's like, okay, well, like, okay, if they happen, we'll throw them a crumb every now and then. Because I think the one video where I think Gabby had shaved her head. And that, like, I think right now, I think that's at like 6.2.
Yeah, that's I think is that your highest view?
Yeah, on that page, that's like the highest one. Like it's constantly growing. Like the algorithm loves it, you know. But it's so weird because it's like, how does the one? I'm gonna be honest with you, for a reason. Like I didn't think that would even do anything because we were actually like on a little vacation, and Gab was like, you know, I'm thinking about just cutting my hair. She like, you know, record. I'm like, no, this is I said, no one's gonna watch that. Like, no one wants to see that. She was like, trust me. She like, people love that type of stuff, bro. Look at it. So, and then I'm like, okay. So I thought that I really thought that I arrived with the algorithm. I'm like, okay, I got on that wave because a lot of times it's just riding that wave. And then I put out the next, I think it was like anniversary questions or something. I don't know, like that. And it's like 83. I'm like, what? Like, why?
I
like,
hear you. Don't... Hey, but look. Hey, 83 views on a video is still good as for a small YouTuber. It's sad to say that, but you know, it is. And that's really sad to say that. But I was gonna say, I had that same experience with my highest view video. The story behind that one was my wife did the same thing. She was like, you should, I was really into tarot cards at this time and listen to tarot readers. I don't really do it anymore, but listen to them anymore. But when I was, she's like, just do it.
I'm happy you don't do that no more. You scared me.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I'm into that stuff. You know, that's just my thing, you know. You know, that's probably another conversation for another day. We can
we'll do that another one. Yeah,
it actually sounds like a good conversation.
It does actually.
But I did the top favorite tarot readers, and that got 13,000 views.
Whoa,
13,000. I was just like, but the problem with that video was YouTube. I'm sorry, kids. YouTube will push out. YouTube will push out your top video, right? and show it to everybody before they show you other videos, right?
Okay.
People only come and see that video. If you're doing something completely different, like I was doing vlogs, they're not gonna watch my vlogs. When they push my vlogs into them, they're gonna skip that.
Yeah.
So YouTube is not gonna show people my vlogs, they're just gonna show that one video. I had to unlist that video. So you can't find it on my page unless I put it back up or if I send somebody a link. So after I did that, my views started increasing and I got a lot more traffic.
Oh, so I might actually need to unlist that video.
I mean, yeah, if you think that video is bringing in traffic and people aren't sticking around for your other videos, yeah, I would.
I didn't know that. Like, you know the game so much better. I'm still learning it.
I spent hours watching people like you ever heard of this guy named Nick Nimmin?
Well, I'm sorry, what's his name?
His name is Nick Nimmin. Like,
no. I'm gonna look him up though.
Yeah, you should. He's a YouTube like specialist, talks about like SEO and like tags, and that's how I kind of got into like placing like tags in my description, my titles, how to place them in the tags and the hashtags, and like trying to like learn the ins and outs. He would do like every Sunday a whole like hour or two of just talking. People will go in, ask questions, and he'll talk about it. Every Sunday I'll be at work like it's a podcast, just listening to it. So it's just like, you know, I put into a lot of effort of like listening like the ins and out. Like, I could probably teach you like probably a lot of things. Like we probably can't get into that right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, well, yeah, like we gotta. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Okay, real quick. Have you done the Creators Academy for YouTube?
No. Wait. Is that thing where you like send your email and stuff like that, and they send you stuff?
It's YouTube's version of teaching you how to be a YouTuber.
Oh, I don't think I know.
I'm gonna send that to you too. That's really dope. I haven't finished it yet, but from what I heard, it's really, really good. And then it's another time for you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Another lightning round.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
All right. Favorite YouTuber?
Corey Kenshin.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. And Bo Reason.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I'm being for real. Like, I'm being honest.
What's one of your most favorite videos that you've done?
I would say my favorite one, it was the gaming one, Gang Beasts, my first one.
Look, you having fun on those. That and Fight Night. Oh my God. It be going down.
It does.
Okay. You have a hate comment or a troll comment. Do you A, delete it, B, fight it, argue with them, or C, just straight ignore it?
Just straight ignore it, because I mean, bad publicity is good publicity.
Right.
You know, yeah.
Other than YouTube, what app do you like to use to express yourself?
Instagram.
I love it.
Yeah, Instagram. That's one of my favorite. Like that's my day one, really.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, having way too much fun on there.
Right.
Okay, so back to the small YouTuber stuff.
Yes.
Now, do you look into your analytics? Are you into your like analytics at all?
I am. I was really tough into it, and I kind of dialed back on it because I feel like I was becoming really obsessed over it. But yes, I do. Bro, it was to the point where I was like every 5 minutes, bro. Like it was, I'm like, oh, what's this? What's this? And you know, because I study it, you know, and I study other people's. But yeah, I'm into the analytics, but not so much. Right now, I'm really trying to just focus on quality, like you know, because I can push out a bunch of gaming videos or just like random podcast episodes or anything, you know, but I don't feel like I don't want to put out junk, you know. That's just me, you know. I mean, are you like that too? Do you feel the same way? Like you want to put out like good content?
Oh yeah, of course. It's like sometimes I want to be like one of those people. Like when I first imagined myself doing vlogs, I wanted to do like daily vlogs. Like I wanted to wake up vlog, eat vlog, and then it got to the point like, no, I think I'm gonna just go somewhere in the vlog. And it got to the point where I cut out my drive there. I cut out me getting ready. I just vlog as soon as I get there. Just for like just straight for the quality. You know what I'm saying?
I got it. Okay, that's smart.
And like
I like it. I like it.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. It's trial and error. Like if I were to do gaming like serious, I would probably start off with doing a lot of how-to videos. I would do like how to play this or tips and tricks on this and stuff like that.
People love that stuff.
Yeah, because people are searching for that, because I know I do. Like when I was playing Max Payne and I got anxiety, I literally went to go search for how do you beat this, and I went right back on Twitch. So like,
okay.
What was I gonna say? So yeah, and then sometimes about YouTube, I think our patience and our expectations are like fighting each other. Like, do you feel like that sometimes? Sometimes I feel like when I first started, my expectations were like sky high. Put out a video, get 1,000, you're done. Get rich.
Yeah. I going into it, I'm gonna be honest with you. That type of thinking for me didn't start till later. It didn't start until I started looking at other YouTubers.
Right.
To be honest, when I first started, it was just basically I know this is gonna sound dark, but it was fun. Like I haven't been doing it that long, but it was fun. And then I noticed, like, okay, I think what happens is you see people and you see success. And it can go either way. It can be like intimidating, or it can be like motivating, where I took like a weird mixture of both. But I'm like, I know I can like do this. And that, like I said, a lot of stuff, it's just, I feel like, because I don't have so much time, I'm like, man, if I can do this, like, as a job, I would have so much time. Like, I feel like I could be more creative.
Exactly.
It's, bro, like last week, bro. Okay, so just quick story. And, so my wife has been like dog sitting, helping a friend out from work. So she hasn't been at the apartment. So I'm like, okay, so I can like set up all the equipment like in the living room and leave it and wake up and do. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to work. Now I work 10 hours worth. So when I come home, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna record this gameplay and I'm gonna edit it, bro. Okay, I'm doing it, but I'm gonna edit it and I'm gonna put it out and I'm gonna put out all these videos, bro. I'm like crashing when I get home. I'm like literally like this. And it's hard because it's like you have the time is so small that you do have to, like, I'm basically at work all the time, and then I get a few hours with this, because I mean you got to factor in when you got to record, you don't always get it right on the first try. At least I don't. Then I got to edit it, because it's a certain way I like to edit, so I got to edit it. I want to make it look nice, and then do the thumbnails and go over it again, and then put it out. You just don't have the time, and like I just wish I had more time to do this. But a lot of times it's I can't stress it up. It's hard because you really don't have the time. You still got to be too, like like I said, in your relationship, you still got to be present there too. So what about you? Like how is it for you? Like, is it kind of like that?
Exactly. I got to the point where I edit my vlogs at night when everybody's asleep, because even like I'm editing a lot more because I do the podcast now, and I'm starting to do like some drone videos where I do the drone videos by themselves. Hey, thanks. Just another hobby, I was one of my favorite YouTubers, he incorporated that with his vlogs. So I had to like
that's smart.
Hey, yeah, his inspired. If you check it out, his name is Casey Neistat.
Casey. Okay.
And then, so yeah, I pretty much just I usually mostly edit at night because the baby sleep, everybody sleep. I'm not needed. Like right now, it's like I kind of like that's why I asked you like a while ago, like which day, so I can tell my wife I need this day free. Don't plan anything. Don't ask me for anything. I have to do that. Like even for my vlogs, like we had I had a conversation like, you don't want to be in my vlogs. I vlog my family in them because it's like I don't want to feel like I'm not spending time with them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So that's kind of like how they were always in my vlogs, because I'm always with my family. And so now I got to the point where they don't want to be in it. Hey, thanks. So you gotta kind of like work with what you got. But now it's like to the point where I told my wife, like, if you don't want to be in my vlogs all the time, you got to give me some time, even if it's one day out the week. So what I do now is I try to stay above schedule. Like right now, I have like this vlog or this podcast isn't out yet. I put out one today, so I'm good for at least a couple of days. Or how many? Like I do at least twice a week, so I might be good for like the rest of the week, because I already have this one. I have another video that's already private. That's just waiting to uploaded. I already have the tags
Okay.
uploaded and
That's
everything
smart.
like that.
That's smart.
Yeah, I have to do everything like in bulk.
Yeah. Like I tried doing like I was at some point I did that, and then when I started getting into the game, and that's where I got interested because
Yeah.
when I was working with OBS, everything was fine with OBS. Like last week, everything was fine, and then for some reason I had like 13 hours of gameplay, bro. Like I recorded multiple games. So I'm like, okay, because I knew like I said, we're supposed to do the podcast last week, but my wife was off some days. And I'm like, man, like because such opposite schedules, I'm like, shoot, I'm like, I gotta take this time, you know. Like I know you will understand. Like I felt bad for having to reschedule, but I knew you will understand because it's like,
oh no,
you know,
hey, I got 3 kids. I got a 1-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a wife.
Yeah, you gotta juggle that.
You know, hey, trust me. You're preaching to the choir.
Yeah, man. So I had the stuff ready, but bro, sometimes like in OBS, it's a weird thing where it's a glitch where the audio doesn't match up with the game.
Oh yeah.
Or the video, and the way it was recorded, I couldn't get it synced back up. And this took, bro, for days trying to figure this out. So I ended up having to scratch all that.
Yeah.
Bro, it because I would have been ahead. Like I would have been actually good for this week. I would have been straight, but you know, so it's things like that happen, and that's so cool. Like you have it like that, because that's just in the long run. You always know, like I got a cushion. I always got something to put out.
Yeah, got to. Like I think I'm trying to do something else this week. So like this one, I had time to edit. You know, have it out at a decent time, make it look good. And another thing I want to recommend is using this thing called TubeBuddy. That helped my videos become way more searchha. Have you used that yet?
No, I have it, but I haven't really played with it. Like it does work.
See, another thing is like I put not like a lot of money into it, but you know, you have to kind of like invest yourself if you haven't. You know, you still gotta use what you can. Like I started off using, you know, just my camera, you know, just my cell phone, and I upgraded. I got my camera, got my microphone. Like I have this Rode microphone right here. It's a Rode.
I know, I've seen that. Yeah, yeah, the nice. I want one of those.
Yeah, you should. It's just convenient, you know, and then like better audio. And then even on my editing end, like I have this thing called Velo. It's for my phone. I pay like $3 like a month or something like that.
Okay.
Because the effects on it just are like fire. Like I can edit like how words like appear on screen and how they disappear on screen.
I noticed that.
Yeah, like all that stuff. Like I pretty much edit like almost every detail of what you see. Like if I were to like have my name vanish in or like fly out or like have a picture flying or fly out, all that, like you could pretty much like customize that. And I won't be able to do that if I wouldn't be able to pay for it, you know. And then TubeBuddy, I pay for that monthly too. And TubeBuddy will help you, like I said, like your tags. It'll show you. It gave me a better sense of what are people saying, like when they say put tags in your description or put tags in your title. If you look for like a certain keyword, let's say if you're doing gaming, like what's your favorite game to play or a stream?
I would say right now it's Gears of War 5 right now.
Okay, so like if you try to rank, because we're small YouTubers, if you try to rank for the keyword Gears of War, you're most likely going to be at the bottom of the list because the people that are higher than you, as far as like subscribers, views, engagement, they're going to get that higher ranking because like you said, YouTube is going to invest in them more. And then it's like you're kind of like fighting for words pretty much. So it's like instead of looking for Gears of War, you might want to look for Gears of War 5, Gears of War Xbox, Gears of War PlayStation. You see what I'm saying? You'll find like a little like squeak through to get views. So it's like that's when I noticed my my search in my analytics was kind of skyrocketed.
Because I have it, but I didn't pay for it. I like download it and just left it.
Oh yeah.
But I need to like actually, because you're right, you do need to, and like if this is something you're passionate about,
right? Exactly.
It's like anybody listen, like you are going to have to put money in it but here's the thing: in the long run, like if it takes off, it's going to pay for itself. In the long run,
good investment. You know, good investment.
It really, right. It's a good investment. Like doing this is a good investment if you stay consistent with. I think that's the hard thing too, is consistency. Like that's one of the things I struggle with.
Like you said, I come back and it's like, only 2 views. Okay, special. Like
right. Like, oh my god. I think a lot of times I'm just like it's hard because you just one week I got up, I just wasn't motivated, like because I'm not seeing, I guess, what I want to see. And I know like it's been some people, it's like, man, you know, it like with Corey, you know, it took him 10 years to really get where he at, you know. But then too, everyone's different. Some people I know like they blew up in like 2 years. It's like,
Oh,
so
right, of course.
you know,
I've
it
seen
does take
people.
time.
I've seen people have. I'm almost at 500. I guess 60 more. I've seen
Mhm.
people hit that milestone in like 6 months.
I
Sometimes
know it's
faster. You know, it just depends on what you're doing. It's like if honestly, it's like if I wanted to, and I'm pretty sure you could too. Like anybody could. If I wanted to just make videos just for views and just to get paid, I could. I can do a whole bunch of real estate videos. I can do a whole bunch of how-to videos. I can be a fake YouTube guru and just like explain everything I know and then get thousands of views. But that's not
yeah.
that's not the route I want to take. And it's like sometimes the
Yeah.
route we want to take is not going to be as easy.
But bro, you just dropped the gem right there. Cause like
Hey, we gonna say
really,
that
because
part.
like one guy I work with, a good friend of mine at work, he was just like, John, he was like, okay. He's like, if you want to get views, I have an idea. I'm like, what is
Right.
it? He like, okay. He was like,
Right.
you need you need to do a reaction to when BTS drop a song. I'm like, bro, I'm like, look, now here, granted, for all the BTS, like
Right.
I'm not knocking them, but the thing is, I would feel fake because I don't listen to their music. Not knocking them, but I don't know them. So I
Right.
would feel fake, like, oh yeah. And then like, bro, like that's not then too, I'm gonna have to keep doing reaction
Exactly.
videos
You're gonna
like
have
to
to keep
music.
doing it.
And
You're gonna have to keep doing
yeah,
it.
I'm not knocking reaction because it's fun, but I actually like doing reaction videos with Gabby, to be honest, because it's fun. I
Right.
can interact with her.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, like because actually like the other day, bro, like I went to do a video, like reaction video to the crate challenge, which is crazy right
I
now,
can't wait for that
bro.
one.
Bro. And I'm like about to do it, and I'm just like, I don't know. I wasn't into it, so I just
Yeah,
deleted it. I'm
I
like,
hear
I'm not
you.
into it, you know. So
Because
I
sometimes it's
want to,
like something about riding trends. It's like, do I really want
yeah,
to? You know, like, yeah, that's funny you said that because my wife, she was telling me like, oh, if you want to blow up, you could do pranks. You got to do all these
yeah,
mukbangs and stuff like that. Like I tried it,
yeah.
but it wasn't fulfilling. It really
I
wasn't.
I think that's what it is. It's just not like, especially when I'm recording with my, recording with Gabby. It's like I want to have fun. Like she definitely want to have fun. Like sometimes I take it too serious, and it's like, hold on, it's like really like I got to get back to the core, and it's just having fun.
Yeah.
It's surprising, like people, you'll be surprised. Well, because you've been into it, but like
Mhm.
me, it took me time that people really see that when it's genuine.
Yeah.
They actually, that comes across better than, and you can spot when someone's forcing it.
Yep.
Because like I can't be something like, I mean, I can fake it if I want, but I got to keep that up. Eventually, it's gonna break me
Right.
down. Like that's like, oh man, he's not really like that in real life. So
Right. I've
you
heard
know,
stories about that too, like big YouTubers. It was like,
oh, real.
I hate sometimes they talk about how they hate getting on YouTube, having to force a personality that's not really theirs or trying to be happy when they're really not. They can't be a certain way because they'll be looked frowned upon because they haven't presented that side of them to their
Oh,
viewers, you know what I'm saying? Especially when
yeah.
they're big.
Hard. Like you gotta, once you make that bed, you gotta continue to lay in it, and eventually people, it's gonna crack. It's like
Oh yeah,
you see who you really are. It's like you can't
exactly.
have a bad. Yeah, if you always, like, I'm not saying put out depressing content. I'm not
Oh
saying
yeah, of
that, but
course.
two, when you get to a point where you start to bring in followers and stuff like that, it's a community. It's almost like a family. So it's like if I can't be, so you're gonna get like real personal, but if I can't tell you if I'm having a rough day, and
Right.
then you fear them leaving, then that's not really like the community,
Exactly.
healthy community.
Facts.
I think about, you ever heard of the YouTuber Etika?
No.
Look, bro, look him up. Like, look him up. He is,
Oh, I know who you're
you,
talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That was
sad. Like,
sad. That was sad.
but lots of they feel like they can't get away because they're gonna lose everything.
Hey,
You
as you
know?
see, like Corey, you can only imagine why he disappears sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I want to disappear from my 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
I mean, once YouTube, I can only imagine like once you get so big and YouTube does become a job, we get tired of stuff like that's just human nature. You know.
It is. It is like I love going to my park, but if I was forced to go there,
Right.
that's the thing. Because at a point, like they get to this point where you got to put out content. Like people are in the comments, and if you don't, it is. I mean, as us people too, especially in this, this is a whole nother episode. But like the society we live in, people attention spans are short. And if you are giving them what they want, they're out because they can find it somewhere else.
Hey.
So what Corey has, I feel, is special because he has a community who will still. I mean, that man gained another 1 million subscribers while he was off.
While he was off. Like that's crazy.
That doesn't happen. People lose. So
hey, speaking of which, like when I had caught COVID, I had videos, but I was too sick to like edit and upload them. I was gone. Yeah. I think I missed my first time missing like a whole week, like no uploads. I lost like I want to say maybe 6 subscribers. But
wow.
It was I was really sad about that, but I felt more enthused to do videos after that break though. Like for some reason, like after I've never really had a break like that. Like I was even when I was struggling, I've always uploaded at least once a week. And then once that kind of like lifted, I was just came back like, oh, I'm ready to do this. I was way more enthused.
Yeah.
You know? So sometimes we do need that break.
No, like that's like it was nice when my wife, she like made me take a week off.
Yeah.
No lie. It was nice, like not. I know, like I'm not big YouTuber, but it was nice not thinking about like. Because like I said, it doesn't turn off. Most like when you're a creator, it doesn't turn off. Like you suppress it, but you know what it is. Like you're always, you can see something triggering like, okay, I can use this later. And it was nice that whole week not thinking about like came home from work and I just, I read, I relaxed. It was nice. And then I felt like, okay, I felt enthused, I felt motivated.
Yeah.
And I know I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if I might need to take like next week. I don't know. I think like I'm trying to get stuff out now and probably next week, like actually just like go chill with my parents. Like, cause I haven't been over their crib in a while. And I'm like, man, like, I don't want to be looking back. Like, don't get me wrong. I want to make it on YouTube, but then I don't want to look back and be like, man, okay, I got to 1 million subscribers, but like, okay, I mean, God forbid, like my parents passed something and I miss it because I can't get that back. I can always go back on YouTube. I can always go back on Instagram and stuff like that. So but I'll be honest with you, Vo, like a lot of times I push it to the side because I'm trying to think like, okay, if I make it, like I can, and I feel like this is toxic, but I'm being honest with you and I'm being honest with the viewers. A lot of times I'm like, okay, I can make this, like I can make money and this would be like, I can, like Gabby don't have to work, we can go on vacations. We can pay for things. Like I can, things like that. And I think about it, it's like, okay, all I gotta do is grind. So I'm like, okay, it's sacrifices. But then like my wife always, she's right. She's like, okay, but what are you willing to sacrifice to the point where because you got to make the right type of sacrifices. Are you sacrificing your family? Because at the end, like that's
your
not
happiness,
good.
Your well-being.
Yeah, because like, mentally, I'm gonna be honest with you, like mentally, I'm not. Sometimes I don't be in a good spot mentally. Like I can always, when it's time to record and stuff, I can, like I feel like I'm an entertainer by this like nature.
Yeah.
But then too, but after what we go back to what you were saying earlier, man, like that people gonna eventually figure that out. And then what? Like that's lying to your viewers. That's not right. So
true.
Man.
Yeah. Well, only got a few more things left. I guess we kind of almost hit everything just by naturally talking.
Wait.
What does keep you motivated?
You said what does keep you motivated?
What does keep you motivated?
What keeps me motivated or getting back motivated is just I think I go back to the basics. And when I get excited about, let's say, a podcast, like a topic, it gets me motivated. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of times, what really helps me is this is gonna sound funny, but when I get back to I think the things that's really, how can I put it, that mean everything, like that's me. And a lot of times when I spend that time with the Lord, when I spend that time with my family, actually like going out, I feel like, okay, it doesn't feel like I don't feel the pressure of YouTube. And then it actually motivates me to work. I know it sounds weird, but seeing successful people too, that motivates me. Because some people like they get bitter and they get jealous. Like I don't get jealous. Like when I seen that you was making the podcast, bro, I got motivated off of that. No lie. So I'm like, I'm like, this is great. Like here I got the vlogs. I'm excited to see like how he's gonna do. It's like I think he's gonna do well at it. I got motivated. I get happy seeing, especially people I grew up with, and just people appear succeed, especially the legit way. So that motivates me. And yeah, a lot of times it is just success. I think about what can be, and that motivates me. But sometimes it gets dark. Sometimes it's like I get too much in, but that's what motivates me, man. A lot of times just seeing success, and knowing like, okay, this can get better.
Exactly. Yeah, it's all about staying positive. You know, easier said than done. You know, I do a lot of meditating, a lot of finding myself. You know, a lot of that stuff. That's like side note, like that's kind of like why I am on like that spiritual like tarot reading stuff, because I learned a lot about myself and how to like fight my inner demons and stuff like that. And staying motivated is just not a natural thing for me. So it's like sometimes I have to like keep working at it, and there's nothing wrong with that, because you know life is a journey. You know,
it is
like YouTube is a journey. Staying motivated, staying happy, and you know, and that's pretty much what we're here for. You know, we use lesser muscles to smile. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. Right. Absolutely.
Let's see. I have one more.
Okay.
More.
Oh, let's go.
All right. PewDiePie or Corey Kenshin? This should be easy.
Oh, Corey. I'm sorry. No offense to PewDiePie, but his voice, I don't know, man. Like,
hey, you know. It's right. He just make you want to just get out there sometimes.
Yeah, right.
Okay, here's one. Is there a YouTuber that you just don't like or dislike, or maybe just don't? I don't know. It's hard to say don't like. I don't want to
just don't vibe with. I mean?
Maybe don't vibe with.
To be honest, no, there is like this one lady. I think her name's like Anna something. No, here, look, she seems big. Sounds big.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, like she does like she gets like the 101. She's like always in front of the camera and she talks really fast. She has like long brown hair.
I know exactly.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, she's like, and then we do this, but then I don't know. It's something about her. I don't think she's genuine, bro. I don't think she's genuine. So Anna, if you see this eventually, I don't think you're genuine. I'm sorry. Okay, edit that out. Edit it.
Right. We're keeping it. It's all love. Okay.
It's all love, Anna. It's all love.
It's all love, Anna. We love you. What is your favorite type of videos to watch?
My favorite type of video. My favorite ones are I have multiple. It's some gaming. It's some pranks. It's vlogs. And surprisingly, people might not know this about me, but I really like on cars, like paint, because I'm really into like, I love like detailing my own car. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
That's different. Wow, I didn't never want to know that.
Yeah, I love it, man. Actually, I'll probably like wash my car tomorrow.
Hey, I might need to wash mine eventually. All right, anything you want to say to the viewers before we get on and get out of here?
Well, I want to say to you, thanks for actually having me on here. It's an honor. Like this guy is awesome. Also, too, I want to say to the viewers, like I really like, and I say this in my videos, like always remember to love each other, because I think you see it in society, like we seem to be like at each other's throats on everything.
Yeah,
it's okay to agree to disagree.
I swear.
It's okay. Like that don't mean, you know, saying you beefing with somebody, you just you don't agree with it. It's fine. Okay.
It really is.
That's what I want to say. And one other thing is just any like new YouTubers or stuff like that, smart YouTubers like myself, is just keep going, but make sure you're in a good mental headspace. You know, like don't lose who you are to, you know, social media. Because I mean, a lot of this, I'm gonna be honest, like a lot of this is edit. It's not real. It's
right.
Not, you know? Right. But what you put out there from you, that's real. So make sure you keep it that. So,
exactly. That is so true.
Yeah, that's it for me. Well,
hey, yeah. Hey, I'm glad to have you on. This was a awesome, beautiful experience. You definitely got to come through again. I got to come through on your show sometime or however.
Oh,
you can come through for a vlog or something. I mean, hey, why
definitely. I love Detroit. I love downtown Detroit. So I would love to be part of your vlog and all that stuff. Like, and I'll definitely now that I know how to set all this up, definitely I'd love to have you on the this podcast and all this stuff. Yeah, we definitely got to do it. So.
Yeah, for sure. So I hope you guys liked the episode. This is number 4. I meant to have you on number 3, but when I did that skit, I was like, when I listened to it in my ear, I'm like, this can be a podcast. So I just threw it as a number 3. So
okay, gotcha.
Episode 4 of Thoughts of a Blerd Black Nerd Podcast. Hope you guys liked the episode. Subscribe to my friend John Brand.
Thank you.
Check out his podcast, his gaming channel. The links will be in the description. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys are staying healthy, staying positive, staying woke. And on that note, adios. Peace.
Adios. Yeah.